Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. You might want to grab yourself a cup of coffee for this one. It takes about 7.5 minutes to get through this. So we have a wax extraction. This patient has come through and previous history is they've had a mastoidectomy. So they've removed part of the mastoid bone, which is the hard bone you can feel if you touch behind your ear. So when you look at this, there's lots of very dry skin and wax in here. So this should be removed every kind of 6 months. These need to be cleaned out, but this client hasn't had their ears cleaned out due to various reasons for about 2.5 years. So there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to come away. When you look at a patient with a mastoidectomy, normally your canals, when you look into them, will be cylindrical in shape, because it's completely encased in bone. When you remove some of that mastoid bone from certainly the sides and normally the attic region, so the top portion of the canal, then you widen the canal out, so you end up with these recesses, pockets, spaces in there, which in some cases can be quite large. So what we have here is the bottom half of the screen, that piece there I'm just working on now. This is what's blocking what would be the normal part of the ear canal, if you like. And then the top portion is all in this space, which is a much larger space. You get huge pieces of wax in here that are not going to come out without quite a bit of help. So you can see just how tough and how sticky some of this wax is. It's dried up, it's old, it's been in there for a few years now. Client has noticed that they've been struggling a little bit with their hearing, which would be reduced more than likely due to the fact they've had mastoid anyway. But when you look at what's coming out, it's no reason, no surprise really that this patient's been struggling a little bit. So very dry chunks of wax. It is going to take a little bit of removing this, so you might hear me go quiet every so often, just to sort of let you guys see what's going on. There you go, dry. You can see there's a huge dry piece that's just wobbling back and forth in there, using the wiggle technique as we come to know it now, but it's only breaking little pieces away. If you hear any sound in the background of the audio, I'm actually in clinic doing this today, so you might hear some other bits and pieces going on in the background, but there we are. Just see the little hairs in here as well. So not only is it dry, it's hardened up, there's hard bits of skin, there's bits of hair in there, pretty much all the things you really don't want to see in wax when you take a look in there. So we've broken the majority of this down. So when we go back in and take a look now, this will be with a standard sort of size ear canal there. So you can see the eardrum there at the base of it. So we've uncovered the eardrum, but all of this is in that pocket where the bone has been removed. So you can see there's some old skin here, which is quite tough in nature, just pulling on that to try and break that down a little bit. There you go. You know, the patient's not going to feel anything doing this. That's all they're going to feel is a slight sort of tugging sensation. Lots of people will have asked in the comments when they've seen extractions like this, why don't you go in, scrape it out? Why do you not use the Jobson horn or various other tools to remove this? The long and short answer is that I have no idea how deep this. I've never seen this mastoid cavity before. I don't know how deep it goes. I don't know, when it starts to open out. So this is really tough stuff. I could try and go in here with a Jobson horn, but I've got no idea what I'm going to be poking into just behind this. So I could be doing damage to the skin. And bearing in mind, this patient's already had a lot of ENT history going on in here. They've already had a few operations on this. Last thing I want to be doing is causing unnecessary damage or trauma in here. So I'm just opting to use the suction just to try and break this down as much as I can. It's less traumatic. We're working on the outer part of the wax. We're just kind of pulling it through. So you can just see we're just starting to break it down. My goal here is to try and loosen this big chunk, because I'm not going to get all this out in one go. But what I need to do is break it ideally in about half. So you can see I'm working on the center. I'm trying to split the top and bottom into two pieces here, trying to loosen this as best I can. But this wax is going to disappear up just past this point, so I'm not going to get this out because it's really wedged in there. So it's just a case of breaking it piece by piece. It's so tough. It's really difficult to get through. If I could see a little bit more, I had any indication as to how far in this went, then yeah, you could try with a Jobson horn, but it's just not safe to do it at the moment. And patient safety and comfort is paramount doing this. We've got some very sensitive ear canal here. So yes, just trying to work this down, trying to pull this down from the space above. Getting a grip on some of this. You've got a little, quite a big piece of dry skin. There we are. Get rid of that. There we are, just seeing what's going on behind it. Just trying to find any gap or any give in this wax. You can see it's starting to move. We've broken it in half and we're starting to move this one section, but it's not coming out without a fight, guys. Just getting some grip on some skin. There we are, just breaking that down. Really trying to maneuver this one. Remember, we're looking at this. At the moment, it's too dry and flaky to get a good grip on it with the crocodile forceps. That's my plan. Oh, there we are. You just see we're just starting to get one piece out there. There we go. Just maneuvering away. There you go. If you use the crocodile forceps, now we've broken a piece off, so we're just going to try and grip it with the crocodile forceps, but you'll see it just tears straight away, so we're not going to get the really good grip on this. So my plan now is to maneuver this wax, so this bit I've broken off, into the outer part of the ear canal, try and get a bigger, thicker chunk there, so I can get a better grip on it with the crocodile forceps. So just trying to maneuver this out, wiggle it as best I can forwards. There we go. Lovely. So you're just trying to maneuver some of this down. So now we can go in and get a better grip on a thicker piece. There we are. See if we can pull that. It's it broke off. Just starting. We can see there we've got the next section. So just going to get a grip, much thicker section to get hold of. Here we go. Oh, it broke away again. Okay, last section is much thicker bit now. There we go. Okay, so you can see just how large that was. There was no way I was going to come up with suction, but we were just manoeuvring it and breaking it down. Let's take a look in there. Oh, just a little bit of wax left here. There's the eardrum behind it. You can see the scarring, just how messy all this is at the top portion of the canal there. See lots of little sort of recesses in here, little hole up there. Just manoeuvring this piece of wax. It's not going to come out, it's wedged in this. We're going to use the forceps to go in now. Just grab the edge of this. There we go, and out he comes. There we are. Bit of dead skin on the back of that there. Take a look in there again. You can see the eardrum there, little tiny hole at the attic. This is what we removed. This is just what we took out of the ear. That's without what we ended up in the tank, which I'll show you in a second. There you go. You can see all the bits hovering around in the bottom of the tank there. The liquid is water, basically. We flush the suction through water. Well, thank you very much for watching again today. Please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, guys. You're doing a really good job. And as always, take care.